everyone. Today I would like to tell you 10 short conversations between two people, the man and the woman. Number 1. The woman said to the man they had reviewed their offer letter and resume and that he was a good candidate for a position in their firm, and she wanted to know if he could come by for an interview that Friday. The man agreed with her. He said that he was free all day long and he wanted to know what time he should come in and approximately how long it would take. The woman replied to her the preliminary interview would be at 10 in the morning. It usually took 20 minutes, and she said that he might be called back for a final interview after that. That would be on Monday. The man agreed, said that he would be seeing her Friday morning. Number 2. The woman wanted to know if the man knew that old bakery down the street was going to be closing down soon. The man replied that shop was owned and operated by an elderly married couple, and it will probably become a coffee shop chain. The woman commented it was a shame that it was so hard for a small family-owned business to stay profitable those days, and he wished there was something they could do. The man thought they could stay a fundraiser for the bakery and could keep it open. Number 3. The man said to the woman before he could prescribe her daughter any medications, he needed to know how long she has been showing symptoms. The woman replied that she started coughing a lot in the morning before, and by the afternoon she has running a high fever, and she wanted to know if he thought it was serious. The man thought she could be fine because colds were common among children, especially at that time of year, and he could give her some medicine to soothe the cough, and he wanted to know if have any allergies. The woman replied to him she wasn't allergic to anything, and at least know that the woman was aware of. Number 4. The woman said hello to the man, and she said that she had come to ask if he had time to talk about the design for the new logo that she had before. The man was sorry about that. However, he said that because he hadn't got any time right then, and there were an important meeting he had to be at in a few minutes in the morning. The woman replied that she just wanted to know if he thought her design was interesting, or if he wanted her to make any changes. The man suggested her stopping by her office before he went home that evening, and they could talk about it then. Number 6. The man said to the woman he was going to arrange a meeting to discuss the new office recycling policy. The woman replied that she hadn't heard anything about that, and she wanted to know if they didn't already recycle. The man agreed with her. However, he said that they were going through far too much copy paper, and he was afraid it was being wasted. A number of people here were also neglecting to put used paper in the recycle bins. The woman agreed with him, and she said that if they told them to be more aware of the problem, she thought they would start conserving more paper. Number 7. The man wanted to confirm that was Missy Bockwell because she asked him to drop off those laboratories at the courthouse that afternoon. However, he had never been there before, and he wanted to know if she knew the best way to get there. The woman replied that if he drove, it was pretty easy to find, although traffic was potentially bad at that time of the day. The downtown area were crowded, and a lot of people were out on their lunch breaks. The man said that he The woman could take the subway or bus, and he wanted to know if the public transportation would get him there quickly. The woman disagreed with him, and she suggested catching a bus because there was only $20. Number 7. The woman said hello to Mr. Simpson and she introduced herself. She said that his son named Peter was in her English class, and she said that she was calling because she would like to meet with him sometime and talk about his academic performance. The man replied that he hadn't known there was a problem and he wanted to know if his son was doing poorly. The woman disagreed with him. She said that his son's his son his son was doing quite well, and she thought he might be eligible to enter an advanced program for gifted students. And she commented before she recommended him. She hinted approval from the Peter's parents. The man was happy about that, and he said that they would let he would let his wife know, and she called, and they would call her back to schedule an appointment. Number 8. The man said to the woman he wanted to buy a space heater for the bedrooms. It could keep them warm in winter and reduce their power bills. The woman replied that she didn't think there was enough space in the bedroom for a space heater, and she worried it would make the air too dry. The man suggested getting a new model. Um, they were making them much smaller those days, and they had already gotten the humidifier. The woman guessed it was worth a try. She swore he was right about the power bill, and they had been paying far too much ever since the weather became old. Number 9. The man said hello to the woman, and he said that they just received her shipment of limited edition popper lines, and they had extremely impressive with the craftsmanship. They were very confident that their product would sell big in their stores. So they were wondering if she could make another 20 units by May. The woman replied that they were very glad that he had satisfied with their shipment. However, she thought 20 units by May was a very big order, and so they couldn't have that all job done by May. She said that they would need at least a month to have that all done. The man replied that they have worried about that. However, he could assure that she would be very well compensated if she could have her all 20 units done by May. They would cover all shipping costs as well. Then the woman replied that that was a tempting offer, and she thought if they shipped by the air, that would take away a bit of the burden. However, she didn't think that would be enough. She could contact the factory and see if they could outsource part of the contract with another company. And she thought even hire more workers. Uh, she looked for her people and have an answer for him by Tuesday. The last conversation, the man wanted to know if the woman could tell him where to find mustard. The woman replied that he could find mustard and the rest of the condiment in aisle 5, and she said that buns and bread were sold in aisles 10, and if he was planning his summer cookout, be sure to check out their sale at the butcher counter. Uh, she said that hamburger patties were on sale. The man wanted to know what about steaks because his wife suggested him to pick up some steaks for dinner, and he wanted to know if they were on sale too. The woman agreed with him, and she said that some brands of steak were on sale, and she commented he could ask which ones when he got there. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.